Chicago Bulls fans are still waiting and watching closely as one of the biggest storylines of this NBA offseason unfolds: the contract renewal of Josh Giddey. The young Australian guard, currently a restricted free agent, remains locked in negotiations with the Illinois franchise. Despite weeks of discussions, no final agreement has been reached, and a resolution is now expected by the end of August. Sources close to the talks say offers on the table range between $65 and $70 million for a 3-year deal. Such a salary would place Giddey in a significant pay bracket for his age, reflecting the Bulls' belief in his long-term potential. Giddey, 22, arrived in Chicago as part of a bold front office move aimed at rebuilding the roster and adding more playmaking versatility. Known for his elite court vision, ability to create plays, and all-around game, he quickly became a core piece in the Bulls' system. Last season, he averaged 14.2 points, 7.1 assists, and 6.4 rebounds per game, solidifying his role as both a floor general and a tempo controller. However, negotiations have hit a few roadblocks. On one side, Giddey and his representatives argue that he has all-star potential and therefore deserves a contract that reflects that future status. On the other, the Bulls' front office remains cautious, mindful of the long-term impact on the salary cap, especially with players like Coby White also expected to seek major extensions in the near future. The uncertainty has fueled rumors. Multiple reports suggest that the Golden State Warriors are monitoring the situation and could explore a sign-and-trade deal, potentially sending young talents such as Jonathan Kuminga to Chicago in exchange for Giddey. While the idea intrigues some league executives, there's no confirmation that the Bulls are willing to move the guard at this stage. Among fans, impatience is building. On social media, some demand that the Bulls get the deal done as soon as possible, fearing that prolonged talks could harm the team's chemistry heading into the new season. Others, however, support the cautious approach, warning that rushing into a big money deal could limit future roster flexibility. Giddey, for his part, has remained professional and low-key, avoiding controversial statements and focusing on his off-season training. "I'm preparing to be at my best, no matter what happens," he reportedly told those close to him. The outcome of this negotiation is about more than just numbers on a contract. It's a statement about the Bulls' long-term vision. If Giddey signs, Chicago will be doubling down on youth, versatility, and playmaking as the foundation of its rebuild. If not, it could mark the start of yet another roster shakeup for a franchise still searching for stability. For now, the clock is ticking, and Bulls Nation is holding its breath to see whether Josh Giddey will continue wearing Chicago's iconic red and black in the 2025-26 NBA season.